There we go. Oh, good night, guys. Manny Fresh, what's going on? Not good, not good. We're not gonna be streaming too long today, actually, just because I barely got any sleep last night, and apparently my whatever I got on top of my my reaction to the vaccine, I'm definitely not reacting great. Hoping that a good night's rest is gonna what's it called? A good night's rest is gonna do it, but I had to come into the store to go ahead and what's it called? An excuse noise. People are playing Pump It Up, and it's a Pokemon night, so all the kids are playing all the arcade machines right now. So, no, we're gonna be on just for a few hours. Today's mostly gonna be a raid stream, guys. So we're gonna come on, just do a little bit of Q&A. Looks like Ringo's streaming. Who's streaming right now? Yeah, Ringo's on right now. So we'll go ahead and raid Ringo over there later, or Schwab. If they stay on for a bit. So we're gonna do that. Wait a second, did they not hit 500 yet? Oh, they're just working. What the heck is that? What is that? What are they working on? All right, I'll have to check that out later. All right, I'm gonna keep them in the background for right now. Why am I... Wait, Kyle? What? Why am I so addicted to buying stuff? So no, we're just consumers. At the end of the day, we're just consumers. There's nothing wrong with being addicted. Well, unless you're obviously putting your well-being in danger by doing that. All right, create dashboard. Sorry guys, I'm getting everything up and running right now. My bit rate is being completely destroyed. Lethal, what's up? All right, just trying to get you two up and running now too. All right, looks like we're good there. All right, guys, we got...
He's on YouTube.
YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. All three. So...
Play Dead by Daylight too?
No, unfortunately, I don't really get time to play games. Ironically, with this Epic Gaming setup, I really don't play games. It's actually quite a tragedy.
You just said that. I'm looking at your setup like, what?
Yeah, no, I mostly do, like, business streams, sell streams. I'm mostly a chatter and stuff, too, so... We're always selling online and everything, too, so...
I love your product. I've been
So-
coming here since... I think it's 2.5 years now.
Yeah, no, you guys have been coming for a while. So this is a preview. So we got sponsored by, we're working with Corsair and Elgato. So what we're looking to do is like, all right, this is a showcase, but it's pseudo office, but this will essentially be the future setups of all the stations back there. And essentially, if they were ever interested in streaming, we're gonna literally have everything available. They can come in, sit down and just learn and go. And then that way you can determine, you can be like, do I really need to buy all of this? No, you can get away with like one or two things and stuff.
That is cool, because he's starting to ask questions about it.
Yeah, no.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, no, so we did this so that we can enable, parents like yourselves to, listen, you don't have to drop $6,000 to get them a setup.
Well, I grew up without computers. I was just in that era, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was right. I think we didn't get our computer house until middle school. Yeah.
I went to a farm school, so it was like 12th grade year that they brought computers. in.
Yeah.
Since you were a senior, you couldn't take the class because it was a 2-year class.
Gotcha.
So he teaches me most of the things I need to know. And it's sad. Him and my wife are like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Can I have a piece of bubble wrap?
Yeah, you want to pop them?
Yes.
This one's a little harder because they're all connected. You keep popping it up, buddy. Hold on, let me
I got it.
hold on. I don't have bubble sheet.
No, like those big ones. Like the
They don't pop.
Oh, that's gonna scare a lot of people. So I
What about that one?
if you can pop these, I'd be impressed. These are all one line.
But yeah, so like he has a Switch. He now he's involved in so many sports he doesn't really play it.
Yeah.
Because he boxes and runs track and comes here
Okay.
and plays basketball.
No, I'm glad we can be like, you know,
This is his.
it's good to have a diverse amount of stuff to do. And like for me here, it's the same thing here. So like I didn't have a place like this growing up. And so for me, like for when they get older and they're just like, where do we want to go? Like they'll have a place they can go to, not just to hang out and play, but to learn different things.
I tell the guys at work, they're coming.
Oh, nice.
They're coming.
Yeah,
they,
we-
they play board games, like the 3-hour board games.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they were like, oh, they have board games that you can play. I said, yeah, they have all kinds of these. I said, like, I have to look to ask, like, so all the games you have,
They're
you can
over.
buy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
So you can
most
play
of them,
first
yeah.
Before you buy it.
Yeah, so most of them, like, so most new games we get demo copies of. So we'll buy like 3 or 4 of them, and then we'll have a demo copy for people to play in the store.
So that's what they're, yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
they're like, I don't want to waste all that money in a game I don't like.
Yeah,
So when they come and play it, if they like it, they'll buy it.
exactly. That's the biggest thing. Also, on top of that, sometimes these games, they're good for like 1 or 2 playthroughs. So it's like, instead of dropping $100, $200, come and play it here, and then you guys get a kick
I
out
tell them, I
of
was
it.
like, dude, you know, you get the food. It's awesome.
It's BYOB,
I
so
told
they
them,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's just like,
Like, they're coming.
and then we're gonna be like, this is just a start. Like you're gonna see everything start. You know, I've talked about it. Everything's gonna now. We're gonna get new flooring, new furniture, new everything. Just everything's gonna be completely transformed soon. So,
We'll be here.
no, I appreciate it, guys.
They said, how was your trip?
Oh, never mind. They're talking about something. I see you, Barry. What? Oh, they're asking about. I just came back from a trip, so.
Oh,
All right. What's going on, guys? Sorry about that. H2O Fro. Oh, no DC location yet. We're currently working on finalizing our renovations and rebuild process. We're completely redoing the entire business right now. The earliest we're going to be looking to expand is probably next year. This year is definitely. Oh, hold on.
come here. Hang my truck.
I can't stay down too long. Let's not, yeah, don't lean on that. Taylor Card. I just saw that for a second. I was like, ooh. I learned last year, if you did that to me, I would have no idea what you meant. I didn't get the reference last year, so people were just like, you didn't know what to do. I'm like, I just started streaming. Now, are you asking, Fat Packs, are you asking about the trip that I did back to San Jose last week? Or are you asking about a different trip? No, I'm actually, when I came back, I was, when I came back from the Bay Area last week on Sunday, I definitely caught something and I couldn't sleep on the airplane. I caught a red-eye flight, and ever since Sunday, I've been maybe getting 3 to 4 hours of sleep every day. A couple naps here and there in the afternoon, but just like the cold has been progressing and the fever's progressing. I also got my Tdap shot in the middle of that, and my body reacts violently to vaccines. So I'm just like, I thought I'd be better by today, but it's still like the body aches and just exhaustion. Now I only got maybe 2 hours of sleep last night, so that's probably attributing it to it. But it's what you got to do. or pizzas. I ask that question every day. How do I keep it going? I mean, right now, my motivating factor is, I have a month left before my daughter's gonna be born, and so my third child. So my daughter's due next month. So I have about a month from right now. I have a month, and so I have a lot of things to get in order. So between finances and getting the store situated, crucial few months ahead. So I got to do what I can. So if I have to sacrifice a month of my sanity, then so be it. I do sell Pokemon cards, and I do have problem with scalpers. We have done a pretty good job of combating them, actually. Now I gotta admit, I did something today that I normally wouldn't do. And I was at Walmart with my wife buying stuff for the baby shower that's happening tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Pizaza. No, we're at Walmart buying decorations, and for me, like, my boys are into it, so my boys are shopping all the time. So like, my boys recently got into Pokemon, so I was like, all right, well, I'll go ahead and buy packs here and there if I see them, right? If I'm at like Target, they got into it ironically at the height of it, so it's just like worst timing ever. They could have gotten into it last year where it was ample supply, but that's neither here nor there. No, but no, we were walking around and every time we go to Target or Walmart, if I see a booster box or a box set or ETB, I'll pick it up, right, for them to open. And I come by and I'm like, I finally caught one of those magical days where the MJ Holdings guy is restocking the shelves. I was like, exactly, just like him. I was like, no way. No, it was just like, hey, are those available? And I was on the other side of the line. He had the rope up and everything. There was a line of people on the other side of him, and he's like, huh?
We just got both of us.
Both of us at the same time.
Double triple S?
Oh my god.
Take a photo before it goes away.
I already have a photo.
Oh, you got a photo? Okay, it's gonna go in 3 seconds anyway. Nice, guys.
I can pull it up quickly.
I did all the work.
No, you did not. Right there.
Let's go. They both got triple S plus.
I can't really show it.
That's perfect. That's perfect
I can't
score.
really show it. Okay, can you show them? I can't really show them.
They believe you, man.
It's a little
There you
blurry.
go. There you go. Camera focus.
Oh,
There you
jeez.
go.
You play Xbox?
Huh?
You play Xbox?
We were both of
I
us.
use an Xbox controller, but I play on PC. Yes, I'm a plebe. I use a controller. Don't judge me. I have those most epic keyboards available to me. If I still choose I choose a controller. I'm a weeb. No, but yeah, no. Taylor Carday. So yeah, I was there, and the guy looked at me. I was like, he's like, we don't. He was like, you could tell he was pissed because these guys are tired of all the scalpers. And he just looks at me. He's like, "We don't have Prismatic Evolution." I'm like, "No, that's fine. I'm actually collecting the Twilight Masquerade and some of the older set pieces. My boys want to collect the older stuff." And he's like, "Oh, okay. So you just didn't want like 2?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, and then he recognized me. He's like, "Oh wait, do you own that business down the street?" He's like, "Yeah, I watch your TikTok." We just had like a nice side conversation. We're talking about how we hate what the market's doing right now, what the distributors are doing, everything. And like, he's like, "Yeah, these guys like freaking follow me store by store. They know my patterns before I do." I'm like, "Whoa, okay, hold on." And he was just like, "You know what?" He's just like, "You can just take them all." I was like, I wasn't even prepared. I was like, I only wanted the 2 for my boys. Like, I don't scalp. I don't resell these things. He's like, look at the market. He's like, if you can make a few bucks here, he's like, look at the market price right now. Can you make a few dollars on them? I'm like, all right, let me take a look. Because outside of the surging sparks or the Prismatic Evolutions, you're like, all right, I wonder what these older boxes are going for. I'm like, oh, some of them were like $5 or like $15 above. I'm like, you know what? These are like reasonable markups for market pricing. I was like, all right, I'll take it off your offering. So I did, and so we got a nice little restock of Temporal Forces, Stellar Crown, and Shrouded Fable. So we got that going, and I think by the end of it, we'll make like, I think we got it was like 15 boxes, so we'll make $75, $100 more on top of it. So it's cash flow, so we'll just do it. So you need to open up a store in Pittsburgh. I definitely need to. Across the country, I definitely will. I definitely will. Essentially, no, sorry. the Stellar Crown and Temporal Forces are like $10 more. So the way I look at it, I was just like, if we sell enough of it, essentially my boys get two. The boys get 2 ETBs for free if we do it right? So small profit goes towards this. Plus, people then are able to get into stores still. Yeah. So like, what I did was like I looked at the market prices and I was like, all right, what's low and what's below low, and so that's what I did. Taffy sub goals. I can make one of them a sub goal. I can do that. We can do that. Shipro, man, what's up? Once again, guys, today is not going to be too long of a stream. I definitely need to get a good night's rest before this weekend. I haven't slept more than 3 hours on any given day, and I don't know how I'm alive right now. We're getting through. I also take power naps throughout the day too, so like that's probably how it does. But no, no, Zeke, I've had this like pressure and like I'm not running a fever, but I'm breathing hot, if that makes sense to you guys. If you guys ever like you're breathing and it's just like hot air the entire time, and I just been like body aches and just been like sleep is for the weak. yo Taylor Carte, I know that feeling, I know that sentiment, but then I'm like, but I'm getting old and I'm a dad now. It's like there's like I can go like a day, but like a week, it's like so I don't know what I got. So apparently, whatever I caught from the West Coast, y'all's air be like, what the freak? Oh my God, for the win. Yo, I'm feeling it, man. I'm already like I looked at my dad. I was like, Dad. I was like, what? I was like, man, getting old sucks. He just looks at me. He's like, I don't want to hear that from you. I was like, yo, my joints hurt. I'm graying. It just like I'm exhausted all the time. It's just like, man. But it's okay. We're getting through. Once again, shout out to everyone that bought either items or shares the last 2 days. So we got Aaron, Bevan Knox, Plastic Pack Tyler, Arctic Roads and Sion, and then we got Hunter J. So thank you very much, guys. You guys have no idea. You guys came in clutch for this week. So just so you guys know, like we have a month goal, but like there's a week by week goal as well too, and they all came in really clutch. So I got everyone's orders out. The cards are out as well too, and you know, Samoto, I think I saw you here. I sent your card with some like free gifts and some free patches and stuff too. All the small stuff. We're gonna get the big package made. Hopefully, you know, sometime this summer or fall, but I got your card out to you and everything, so it's on its way right now. So just thank you again. Yeah, no, Bevinox, it's yeah, we have 2.5 weeks. Technically till the first week of April. We're gonna give it to the first week of April. We got some leeway, we got some time. Hopefully this weekend is good. So we'll see how this week goes. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just like it's bad right now. Sorry, I had to stick around too because I'm also waiting for a customer. I gotta do one quick deal before, you know, things settle up and everything. So hold on a sec. Sorry guys, just give me a second. I'm just, yeah, there you go. Okay, just making sure on the calculation. Draxite, yeah, Draxite. That emoji is literally like that's. But either way, for those of you who are just joining in right now, yes, as the title suggests, this is our last month plus a week. So we have like 2-3 weeks left of the investment window, and then everything's going to be redone. Everything's going to be locked in, and we're going to get going on things. So all the new entities are going to be properly formed. The equity is going to be distributed properly as well too, and we're going to get things moving. And then essentially, why we're closing it, for those that weren't here in the last 2 days, why we're closing it at the end of the month. beginning of April is because we're going to be doing a new reevaluation. We're going to be working with an architect that is designing Dennis's space right now, and he's going to come in and redo. He's going to completely do a design and mock-up of our current space, and then we're going to present that to the public as we want to then go ahead and raise funds in the second round to go ahead and renovate the building for that. So once that is done, it's going to be a whole new direction that we're going to be going towards. And so, Zeke, we're going to be below market. So I think we're at 129.99. Yeah, I think we're going to be at 129 or 119. I got to figure out what, hold on. I got to see what our bill is. Let me see. We just got it sent to us, so. No, you're good. Yeah, we're probably gonna be like 119. Yeah, we didn't get much at all. Yeah. And then we also got we also have okay, we also got the starting decks too. So we also have that as well. There we go. Okay, sorry. I'm just looking at the solicitation stuff, so. Interesting. We got some solicitation products too. Okay, sorry, I'm just checking out things. Hello, William. Hold on, let me go ahead and Anubis Snow. I want to go to Gamers Heaven so bad, but I live in West Virginia, and plus I don't have a driver's license. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, we're definitely, and this leads into the other person's Seattle question as well too. We are definitely going to do our best to get across the country. We tried franchising. We tried franchising a couple of years ago. Didn't work out. We spent the last 2 years recovering from that. And we spent the last 2 years also recovering, but also redoing our business model. So this is gonna be the year we're finally out of the debt situation, and then we're working on completely redesigning, reconfiguring, and then repurposing the business so that we're ready to try to expand again, hopefully starting next year. But before any of that, we're gonna solidify our position here, as well as get the online, get the streams, get everything else settled up as well too. So there is a West Coast store that's opening right now. Of all the stores, we had 2 franchisees still staying on. The one was actually waiting a few years for us not only to recover, but to come up with a new direction for them. And they're actually opening up in Santa Clara, California, in the Bay Area. So our Bay Area store is going to be a smaller. So we're 7,000 square feet. His store is about a little over 1,000 square feet. He's going to take our lounge cafe portion of the business and run with that in an urban area. If that happens to work and our redesign works, now we are truly ready next year to try to go ahead and expand across the country again, because we'll have a range of store sizes that we can go with. If you open up a Redmond or Bellevue, no. So Zoar Duo. So that's something like we're definitely gonna look into. William, definitely no. Atlanta is definitely something for sure. Yeah, no. In terms of like franchising, it's especially right now, it's just not doable. It's just terms of like just people just don't have the capital, and people are investing in crypto and all these other tech companies and stuff, and so we need to build the use case for it. So we tried doing it. Obviously, it didn't do well. So for us now, it's just hunkering down and making sure, okay, well, at least with this year, let's go ahead and make this store, because after 10 years, we should have pretty much like, what is the store of the future? What is our direction going forward? And these are the things that we're going to implement in this store. So we have a whole boatload of renovations that need to be done. We're going to get an architect in to redesign the entire store, and we're going to present that new design language going forward. But essentially, if we're able to make this new model work, especially in this down year, that's going to be huge. So if both of our locations in this down year, with all the tears, everything that's going on, we're actually able to get towards there, bam, we can do that. So Zawardo, if you're just looking to donate, obviously you can do it via bits on TikTok, gift donations or subs on Twitch. That's one way to support us on the digital side, which directly funds the store. If you also go to gamersheaven.com, we have items that's available for sale right now between our partner brands, as well as we have some fun items. We're doing a major giveaway right now. So everything to my left side here on the bigger screen, all of them are, this is all the giveaway stuff. So this is all the stuff that we're giving away next month. Free to enter, by the way. All you have to do is come into the Twitch stream, and at the end of it or during a raid, I usually give free bonus entries. And then with any purchases you make, you can also get double. You can get every dollar you spend is a free entry into that as well. If you want to see a list of everything you can win, it's right on the homepage. All the rules are there. If you want some high-level investment information, that's also on the website as well too, gamersheaven.com. Why is the last month, Marty? It's the last month because I need to wrap things up at the end of the month here, because we're going through a major transition. Pretty much the next 2 months are going to be our hell months for April and May. And so there are a couple things going on. First, my daughter's going to be born next month. So our third child's on its way. So I had to do some massive changes. But secondly, the architect is going to be coming in that we're working with, and we're going to be presenting. This is when we're finally going to be designing out, budgeting out, and building out everything and presenting what the new design language is going to be going forward. And we're going to be doing a new investment round with our regulations. So we did regulation CF through the SEC, and then we're going to do regulation A+ in order to go ahead and fund that new project. Right now, this will be the last month that you can directly purchase my equity shares. So that's why it's the angel investment round. The ones going forward, those are going to be convertible notes. So those are conversion notes that convert at maturity. So those aren't shares up front. Those are shares later on once we grow to a certain level. So yeah, we finally got our girl. We finally got a girl. So I have two boys right now. They're 8 and 6, and my youngest will be 6 this year. It's really loud. I gotta lower the volume. Sorry, I'm in the middle of my store, if you couldn't tell. Thank you. We're still figuring out a name right now, but I'm nervous. Obviously, like this was definitely unexpected in terms of we didn't plan for this. Like financially, we definitely didn't plan for her. But nonetheless, we're obviously excited and nervous at the same time. But I'm hoping that I can be I'm just like with my boys. Oh, I gotta turn that down. I'll turn that down in a second. Give me a second.
Now follow the directions. Okay.
the speaker setting was like, I had to definitely work on the. Shipro, I'm right back at you, buddy. Yeah, sorry, the speaker setting was like, I gotta adjust those speakers. Something's going on with our pump it up machine. I think one of the the breakers have gone. So like it is overblowing the speakers. I just replaced the speakers and it's still blowing them out. So I think there's something else going on right now. So we'll see how it goes. I'll figure it out later. But Amelia, that's not so bad. All right, that just happened. Well, that happened. What was I saying earlier? Oh my gosh, yeah. So, oh my goodness. So, my bad. So once again, guys, Templar, right? No, but once again, yeah, for those of you guys that are tuning in, we're currently live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So wherever you guys are, respectively, we appreciate you guys being here. I do have all three chats up so I can see everyone there. So if you are hearing me talk or answering a question, most likely it's on everything else there. Jelly, the last investment day will technically be the first week of April. So you'll still have technically until the first weekend of April before I lock things up and get going, because ultimately it's pretty much depending on what we raise by then will determine what I can and cannot do for the preceding 2 months. Because just so you guys know, we're in the final 2.5 months of our gauntlet, and that the final payments are going to be made one way or another, and we are in the final stages of it. And the thing is, if we do not raise what we need by the beginning of April, I have pretty much April and May to take care of those things. I have to do a major operational change in order to address that. And so, especially because the thing is, especially with my daughter on the way, other things going on with the industry and stuff, there's got to be a pivot that needs to be made. Nothing drastic, like, no, I'm not done streaming, but if we don't hit our goal, we are going to then pivot to just streaming off of our laptop and doing just chat streams and just work streams as we've done in the past. But there's no need for us to have our computer. And so one of the promises that I made to Ringo Riot and their community was to get them a new computer. And they've raised enough funds. They've raised 25% of the funds. We raised a decent chunk. And so I wanted to get it all the way there. And so we're going to then, so if we don't hit our goal, I'm going to send them our PC. So the one that we bought a year ago for about $4,000, that is the, that's got the, i9, 14900K, 120 gigs of RAM, top end MSI board, and then the 4090, which is the most important thing. That machine should be more than enough to take care of all the problems that they've been having with the recording the VODs and gaming and so forth. So I'm going to send that to them. If we happen to hit our goal, then I will instead, I will obviously hold on to it, and then we'll get another machine from Corsair. We'll actually get two, one for Ringo and then one for us to do the. So this PC will come back home. The Corsair machine will then cap. So we'll end up getting the desk and the Corsair computers and the new monitors, and we'll completely finish this out there. Tom. Oh dear Tom. This beast of a machine compared to a Mac. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like the person's like, oh, look at my Rolls Royce. Look how refined my gentleman vehicle is, and I'm over here in my LaFerrari. Being like, bye. At the end of the day, each machine's purpose built. Yeah, it solved a lot of problems. Okay, like I'll put it this way: when I was trying to multi-stream last year, I was running into nothing but issues. So I threw technology into it, money and technology, and it fixed it. It fixed the issue that we were having. You only game on Twitch and Switch and PS5. That would do it. That would do it. Good seeing you, man. We gotta get ready for. We gotta get together and talk about after the next 2 months. I think I told you about my situation. And pretty much I'm telling you about everyone. We have 2 months left, 2.5 months left in my gauntlet of doom. And I'm done. Like I'm free. I'm like debt free. So I'll be able to finally like reinvest back into the business and everything that I wanted to do and talk to you about. So, yeah, you're definitely one of the people I want to reach out to once I got out of that. So, but still 2.5 months left to go, and we're 2 years. I think y'all understand. End of May, so beginning of June. Beginning of June is the first week of June is all the final payments. If I can pay those off sooner, that'd be great, obviously. But it's just like you guys don't know this. It's been 2 years of me like cutting everything and just focusing on paying that off, and it's just 7 figures in 2 years of just debt payments. It's been a long 2 years. It's been a very long 2 years. But it's what you got to do. It's called it's called taking accountability, owning it, and doing what you need to do. I'm not giving up on my business, because I could have easily just stopped and walked away, and then everyone's SOL on their investments, or pushing through. So, God. Actually, ironically, guys, me going through this gauntlet the last 2 years was what got us streaming. It's fixed a lot of other issues. We've identified a lot of the problems in the business, ironically, and then we landed our sponsorships. So it's just like, oh, well, damn. Oh, Brian, I'll put it this way, Brian. Like, actually, you're not wrong in feeling like that, because there are companies that go through multiple funding rounds in the beginning. So I'll put it this way: a lot of the major tech companies that you see, there's a lot of people who go to multiple seed round funding in the early stages of the business. For us, yes, I've been around for 10 years. The last 3 years, though, 4 years now, was us trying to build the foundation to build a franchising business or like an in-and-out model expanding business. And so it's been trial and error, just like a tech company. Like you're trial and error, you're developing, you run out of funds, then you raise more. This is no different in business, especially the larger tech companies and stuff do the same thing. Feel that I finally had. Oh no, Tom. Yeah, you definitely got to clue. We'll definitely catch up, brother. But hope for a speedy recovery, man. Gamer7 in Norman, Oklahoma, please. I'll do my best, man. Yeah, no, we spent, again, like, and to the comments that people like, yeah, I've been at this for a few years now. It's just like, I could have easily, like, so once again, like when things don't work out or plans fall through, like most rich people or celebrities, they usually walk away from their projects. They walk away from their businesses and they start anew because they have the ability to. I do not have that luxury. 2 years ago, at that point in time, it was 8 years of my life and my family and everything into this business. Of financially speaking, we had the most to lose, right? I had every reason to walk away when franchising fell through. Every reason to walk away and then be done with it and just go back to corporate, my old job, and just go back to that life. Everyone would have lost, everyone, right? But instead of doing that, we made a lot of really difficult decisions. It was particularly harder on my wife and kids, but financially and my availability, my team, my investors that work at the store too, like all of us, like it was like, hey, it's DEFCON 1, and if we were gonna do this, we got I'm willing to do this by myself, but then most of my team decided to stick with me. We lost members along the way, obviously, because people have to take care of themselves, but like. The last 2 years, especially, have been it's been a test of will. But we're in the final months of it. Like we are almost there. Ender plays. Not yet. But we're friends with Toku Collectibles. So we are. I'm eventually wanting to carry some belts for sure. I want to carry the Sentai merch and the Kamen Rider merch as well. Now, unfortunately, that's a very we are a minority in the industry. I will recognize that, but I've met several people in the Tokusatsu community as well as vendors that I know I can get some stuff for you guys. So we're working on it. But if you want to support an amazing company, Toku Collectibles, they're actually near me. Lovely family, absolutely love them. They got some great merch and great prices as well too. Oh, Kai, don't get me started. Don't get me started with the landlords. I love my landlords, but I also don't like what they did to us. My rent and my utilities have gone up more than 33%. So that also didn't help. My favorite driver is a 01 driver. So it's a toss-up between Saber and 01. It's a toss-up between those two. My son likes the Desire driver, so. Jelly, praise Lloyd. We got it there. Do we ever have? Yeah, we do actually. We've held several karaoke contests at the store before. Oh man. Eventually, in the bigger stores, I actually would love to have actual karaoke rooms and stuff. Yeah, no, Kai, I swear, GameStop. I used to work at GameStop back in 2004. So 2004 to 2010, I worked for GameStop through high school, through college, from associate all the way to store manager. It definitely changed a lot in that short period, and even now it's unrecognizable. And unfortunately, this is what happens when it's money driven rather than business should be money driven. I am money driven as well too, but I want to make the best product, service, and environment possible. Doing that, I don't want to just lean one way and completely ignore the other because then you just end up with GameStop. So Kai, it's kind of funny that you say that. Like, I knew a lot of people who did that. I actually did that too. So when I went to my last job before I did this was I worked at Vanguard, the Vanguard group, the big bad, not BlackRock, but the other one. I worked there for 7 years. And then, so during my last 2 years at GameStop, I was working at Vanguard too. So for me, I worked part-time just to maintain my discounts and stuff. I was making, big boy money. And I was like, okay, cool. I can then now, I left one corporate position for another that paid me more in bonuses. Oh my God, bonuses at GameStop was a joke. I still, oh my God. Meeting your sales numbers mean nothing. Either way. I was manager for less than a year before I knew I didn't want to do that anymore. Taku. No, I heard. I still have friends and mutuals who still work there and tell me it's just like, I'm like, man, dude, it's so bad right now. When I found out that key holders were still making as much as I did 12 years ago, I was like, wait, what? No, more than that. I was a key holder 15, 16 years ago. So I was like, wait a second. They're making just as much as I was back then? There's no way. And lo and behold, they're not. And the thing is, I get it. Their profitability has gone down, 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 down. They're not. The used game market is not. It's pretty much almost non-existent anymore. So I get it. That's insane, Taku. It's insanity. Yeah, when I saw that, because back when I was working, so back in around 2009, 2010, it was back then it was $11 for key holders, $13.50 to $15 for assistant managers, and then managers got a salary between $30,000 to $36,000 a year. That was the pay scale back then. And back then, that was still kind of bad for the level of work and sales you were doing and profit, by the way. But ultimately, like, it was still fine for the cost of living back then, not now. So it's just like, damn. What's something in your store that you can't sell? Like, wait, what? Like something you can't sell because no one wants. Oh, that's a great question. Typically, that's actually that's pretty much TCG games that have fallen out. So, Battle Spirit Saga, White Schwartz, Vanguard, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Final Fantasy trading card game, all of them have pretty much died in the store. Everything else is, they move. Like, I'll put it this way: my highest turnaround item. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ruby Doo. We're going to. Well, that was quick. Well, that's clearly a child. All right, we're going to go ahead and boop, done. That was like the quickest one that I could ever do. That was the quickest one that I could ever do. I don't know if any of my mods are paying attention. So, oh no, okay, Lethal Curse, you got him. All right. That was interesting. No, it's usually TCG stuff. Like the trading card games are the ones that. Actually, no, sorry, dice. Dice are my fastest item that I flip. The slowest ones are usually like board games. Board games usually take a while to go ahead and flip. Gundams, same thing too. We just got them, and they're about like a 1 month to 2 month turnaround. So it's just like it depends on your clientele. We have a very diverse clientele, so everyone has different interests and needs. So it's kind of hit or miss there. Merc Lurker, I'm trying to. The next time we try to tackle Seattle, it's going to be with a completely different strategy. But that's what we're working on right now. Like we're literally like, even right now, the store is completely unrecognizable, but there's still a lot of work to be done. And pretty much by the summer or actually fall time, we'll have a completed, newly designed store that if we copied and pasted it to Seattle, it'd be a completely different operation that you guys will see. So we're getting towards there. Taku, I appreciate you asking. It's been a rough day. I will tell you that right now. It's been a rough day. But I'm good. I'm working towards it. It's health-wise, it's been terrible. Stress-wise is up there. And I'm weighing a lot. So there's a lot going on that I'm having to juggle and balance. It's like, it's a little bit overwhelming, but you got to work through it. So, and don't worry, guys. That's like the community collection. So if you see hands come through, that's the community section for the cards. The chances of going to both Portland and Georgia, guys. Like what I like to say is this: every major city across the country is where I want to open. Okay, so I was just like, opening a cafe, nail salon, and a land center feels like the holy trinity of money. So Duma DEV, I almost feel like. So I'm gonna say that I know you're not bringing that up as like a racial thing, but it kind of is. What I mean by that is this: Asian cafe, Asian nail salon, and most Asians own the land centers. So you're like, it's like the golden triangle. I know you didn't mean it that way, but that was like immediate. I was like, whoa. But hear me out. The way I did it was cafe, Japanese restaurant, American restaurant, trading cards. Oh my gosh, you are Vietnamese. Oh, is that why you're Toma? Oh my God. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! I called it. I'm Korean, so we're right there with you. We're right there with you. You know what it is, Duma? No. So if I want to go stereotypical, You do Korean barbecue, pho, cafe, coffee, boba, ramen, land center, nail salon, dry cleaners for the dry cleaners and alterations for the cosplayers. We're done. We're done. we do it all. Calm down. Calm down. Ooh, I'm not. Oh my gosh, the Holy Grail. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I am not 100%. I'm probably like the worst I felt all week. So I gotta not laugh so hard. Oh, but that was good. Oh my God. Duma DEV. I appreciate you for that laugh. Oh, what was I getting at? Oh, really quick, guys. Yes. Oh wait, let me ask. Sorry, there's questions on both sides. But you wonder if getting cafes up later, the store is viable is not. Right, you want to get it in. Oh, weed's like a commodity, Smiles. But you want to. Weed is definitely like commodities and daily goods is definitely not my specialty, but it's like consistent though. So it's like people. By the way, there are people who trade like produce, like soybeans and corn and that kind of stuff. That's real, by the way. No, with the cafe side of it, it's very crucial that I get that up sooner than later, especially pretty much where the economy is heading. Food and beverage is going to be key to our success, not because it's just food and beverage. It's because it's the value proposition. People's disposable income is going to decrease significantly for a lot of people. And so for spaces like ours, in order for us to succeed in a downward economy, it's just like, what is our value proposition? So for the same amount of money that you could buy from Amazon or another place, hey, you could buy your boba from over there, or you could buy your tea from there. But if you buy it here, not only do you get the manga library, the board games, the environment, the arcade games, and all this, but like you have access to other things as well too. So you know it's that proposition, but it's also that diversity as well too. So like once we redo the cafe, we can actually promote it properly, get the signage up for it. All of a sudden, there's a whole new clientele that's coming through in general. Ashley, what's up? Oh my God, yeah, it is volatile as heck as well too. True, but I'll put it this way: Emerald City and Jelly. Like I'll put it this way: why I've been so heavily leaning on that is not just the food aspect too. Like honestly, me visiting 16-bit couple, what's up? Me visiting San Jose was actually a crucial thing that I had to do because, like, looking at the markets over there, there are cafes. Yes, there's cafes that open and close every day. There's restaurants that open and close every day. It is a volatile industry. But the ones that make it, the ones that end up opening up multiple locations, it's because they have that it factor for them. They're all serving the same product. Some of them, you can't differentiate themselves between one another. That's where culture matters. The mission statement, the product offerings, and the environment, the community aspect behind that coffee. That's where you differentiate yourself. Like when people come to me talking about, like, I want to open up a card shop. Like, what's your advice? What's going to make you different? That's the question you got to be asking yourself. So like. But it's just like, you know, it's for us, like, you know, for me, like we've been working on our it factor for the last 10 years and I'm pretty sure I landed on it. And now it's time for me to cash it in. At the end of the day, that's what it is. I'm cashing in, not exiting or selling, but it's just like raising the funds to put the final version of my vision out and let's go. Let's just go. I'm done being held back. I'm done trust other people with the business. We're going to do this. There's a lack of third spaces. Sounds like you're no KLB Jewelry 1,000%. 1,000%. It's reducing. The third spaces concept, it's reducing. You have mom and pop shops, like community areas that unfortunately they're not profitable. So they're not lasting. big spaces like this are closing down, and e-commerce is taking over. And so, and the thing is, the restaurants and the in-person experiences that are still thriving and here, it's because they offer something truly unique or value. And it's also got to be right too. So even for me, like when people are always like, you know, how are you going to compete with Best Buy and Amazon and Pokemon selling directly and all that stuff? My one thing I can offer them is this physical space. Well, what if they end up opening? Well, then by the time they open, I better be well ahead. I have this time, you know, I have this time ahead of me right now to solidify our position right now before any of them get into it, and then be the best and be better than them. So we're going to do it. Again, the goal is to open up in every major city across the country, guys. Right now, I spent the last 2 years recovering from a failed franchising process. So recovering from the debt, rebuilding our business, restructuring it, and honestly, just like coming up with not a brand new model entirely, but it was a rough draft the first time. Come up with a better finalized version, finalized design, renovation. And my goal is by the end of the year, you guys are all going to see a small version in our San Jose store and the big version here at the main store, at the home store. You're going to see the 2 completed version models of what we're going to then copy and paste across the country. I'm hoping as early as next year, so 26. So again, even if someone handed me like $5-10 million, I wouldn't open up another store. We're going to stick with our 2 right now, get these perfected, and then move on. That was my mistake the first time around. So we're not going to repeat that mistake. What's that? Sorry, let me answer some questions there. Ashley, been a rough couple of days. Sorry to hear about your grandmother. I feel like that's been the common theme amongst even my friend group and that too. So I know exactly what you're going through. Lost all 4 of my grandparents to Alzheimer's and cancer, so I know. I definitely feel for you. I know it's I know that it can be rough, but the best thing to do right now is to celebrate those memories and spend as much time with her as possible. You do not want to regret not being there. Stuff too. So it's a good reminder to say I love you, to take your photos, and to get those memories in while you can. Please don't wait. You know, if you have a free day or free afternoon, go over there. If you're also dealing with Alzheimer's as well too, trust me, they're there. Like my grandmother was like advanced stage, and the last time I visited her, like she just looked at me but she held my hand. She gave me a little smile. I'm like, she's in there. So like you don't make that a positive last memory as you can. Not to say that this is the last one, but I'm just saying, like, you know, do as much as you can. Like between now and then, you don't want to be like, oh, I should have visited more. Like, do it now. But we got you. And then really quick, I was wondering what public spaces are nearby so easier to walk to local crowd kind of stuff. So we don't really have a lot of public spaces around near our store. That's something that I'm going to definitely work on later on. So yeah. Really. Oh, KLB. Wait, hold on a sec. Hold on. A couple questions here. Because Tony learns from his mistakes. Yep. KLB. It's Q1, Q2 next year when you're looking to. So I'm not franchising anymore. I have severe PTSD. And honestly speaking, I don't trust other people with our business. I'm not going to trust other people with this business. I'm telling you this right now. The first go around in franchising left such a bad taste in my mouth and how it went that I was like, you know what? We're just going to do it ourselves. And so what I'm hoping to do is with hopefully the successful relaunch of the business, the redesign financially for both digital for the social media stuff, online sales, and then the in-store sales and operations, it's a good enough position then to present to a larger investment group, or I go through the crowdfunding again through the SEC. So there's an SEC crowdfunding route. We did it one time 3 years ago now. There's another round that we could do to raise the funds to go ahead and open up locations ourselves. So I would rather do the in and out model where we would go buy the land, build a building, send a team to set up and open up the store, train the replacements, and then rinse and repeat. Factory model. So we're gonna look into that. My wife, hold on a sec. My wife threatened me. All right, as a nobody, don't forget there, man. You have to offer something that makes people want to take the time to go to your vacation. Hell yeah. No worries, Ashley. Ronan, I'm just looking forward to the Texas. Yeah, right? The Texas one soon. Ether Nation, what is up? As I'm looking into locations right now. So, yeah, but no, the earliest that we will start doing it is, probably, I'll put it this way, KLB, the earliest I would probably, like, announce a new location. What are you... You were here just a second ago, weren't you?
What?
Nothing.
I wasn't here just a second ago.
What's it called here? Yeah, the earliest I would announce it is like Q1 and Q2 of next year. Like if we're going right. Like I'll put it this way: if I'm announcing it Q1, Q2, something we killed it, and essentially I'll be into year 11. So August of this year will be officially 10 years that I've been doing this. If we do everything right this year, then we're going to be building it for the next 10 and then go from there. So, you know how fast you'll move to the DFW? Oh my goodness. The most recent episode of The Amazing Race was in Osaka. Oh, don't tell me. I'm just jealous. So once again, if you guys are interested in investing or lifetime memberships, if you believe that we're going to expand, if you believe that we're actually going to make it across the country, if you'd like to support us, check out our website, gamersheaven.com. There's ways to invest, purchase, shop, mystery snack boxes, lifetime members, Gundams, anime bags, techwear. There's so many different ways you guys can support us there, or here directly on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok via gifts, subs, donations, whichever you guys want to go. For all of the above. So we're doing it there. So, all right. So with that said, before I go, does anyone have any questions? Like I said, today was going to be a shorter stream just because I am not feeling great right now. So this is a weird one. Oh, hold on a sec. And it's okay, guys. I'm okay. Like I'm not gonna stay here till midnight, but like I'm here to answer questions. If there's anyone that's on the cusp, I'm here to answer it, even the tough ones. I hope it's not too bad. Are you wanting to keep it in the States? Oh no, I would like to expand across the world, like internationally. I actually have a lifetime member who bought one from from Melbourne, Australia, and I promised him that the first store that I would open internationally, if I ever make it that far, will be in Melbourne, because he was my first international lifetime member. And then on a side note, depending on how this country goes, I might need to have some international locations to fall back on. We shall see what happens in the next several years.
Let's go.
Did you get a 3?
I just got 1.
Oh, you got the 1? Nice.
Let's go. I get to play with them too.
I've never got the 1 star. Logan Zum. It's for our company, Gamers Heaven. Pretty much, if people are interested, I'm here to kind of answer questions about it. Information is available on our website, gamersheaven.com. And essentially, we're looking to go ahead and fund. We have 3 different entities right now under one umbrella, and we're looking to go ahead and finalize our renovations. Our final renovations, so we can then. We're recovering from, so we can try to expand once again later on. But we've been trying to work on finalizing this business model, especially for this year coming up. Sorry, I just see hands crossing the lines. I'm just like, there's getting the cards. The Nard. I'm telling you, Dennis. Mango Mochi. I am on the East Coast. Be more specific. I'm outside of Philly, so, but nothing beyond Philly yet. We're gonna. We have a Bay Area store over in California in Santa Clara that's opening up in the next few months here. They're gonna be our cafe lounge version of our business model, and like, once again, like depending on our two locations, we're gonna have a game plan for like 1,000 square feet to 15,000 square feet as we move forward and stuff. Oh. Hey, that's not too far. Mango Mochi, not too far. And you're in Rockville. Oh my God. Yeah, no, you pretty much, it's like you have everyone. You have everyone down there. All the Koreans, the Chinese, the Vietnamese, everyone's down there. Oh my gosh. You ready to do Fort Worth yet? I'm still... Yo, meta game nerds. Not yet, man. The franchise process unfortunately did absolutely terrible. And so I spent I don't know how you've been following, but the last 2 years has been a recovery process to pay off the debts, rebuild and reassess our entire business plan and everything. And, but a lot of good things came out of it, including the reassessment and the redesign of the business. So I'm gonna be happy to say, if you follow our Bay Area store, you're going to see a relatively finished model of our small version, and then if you see and then if you keep following our store, you're going to see by the fall or the end of the year the finalized version of the bigger version that we're going to hopefully start using to expand across the country. Taku, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Any plans for the Midwest, Iowa specifically? So I know it's Des Moines or Des Moines. I know it's different, but every major city across the country is my goal. So yeah, Des Moines or Des Moines, Iowa, I'm gonna be looking for. I drove across actually this past year, and y'all's mosquitoes absolutely murdered me. I don't know, not everyone saw my vlog, but the mosquitoes in your area absolutely killed me. I pretty much visited every city across the country in the last few years between conventions and driving through. So, Rebel Chaos, that's going to be, I can rant for like 5 hours on that. Ultimately, I hate it. Here's my like SparkNotes versions. I hate it, but unfortunately, it's business. It happens with anything in commodities, anything that's popular. It's been happening across the board. It happens with sports tickets, concerts, cards, sneakers, any commodity product it happens with, right? The only thing I will say is, the only thing I'd like to say is this: I don't find it ethical, or do I respect any of the scalpers that do it these days, because it's technology driven, right? I respect, it's like, I'll put it this way. It's like cheating with tech and cheating with actual thinking, like physically sleight of hand stuff. So with scalpers back in the day, why I say it's different. People are like, oh, it's been around forever. No, it has, but it's different. I don't like the ones now because it's not fair completely, because you're just like, they use these bots and they buy it out. Back in the day, you literally had to be out at the stores 24 to 48 hours before they open. You had to line up early in the morning. You had to hunt down one at a time, and you had to literally go get it one at a time. So yes, Nintendo Wii, Xbox 360, prime example. You couldn't find them anywhere because the scalpers were getting them first. But unlike today, back then it was like, okay, I'm willing to pay a little bit double because I'm not willing to put that work in to go to each place, wait out in line for the 24 hours to go and buy that. I'm willing to take that hit, right? That was it back then. And back then, you couldn't just buy out the whole supply. The first person, like, it's one per person back then. Nowadays, one person goes up, they can get the whole lot. or they make one program and they buy up all of the online stuff. And yes, they're doing what they can to combat it, but it's just programmers versus programmers. And I can hear it. Oh, don't hate just because you're not learning the skills. No, it's like, I get what you're doing. Okay, great. You know the skills and stuff like that. Fine. But you're not a value proposition anymore. It's not. It's not a value proposition. Like, it's just completely. There was like, I'll put it this way. Like, I felt like there was like an honor system back then, sort of. Like, it was kind of respectable. But now it's just like, dude, I can't. Oh, Mr. Diano, absolutely love the chair. Only complaint I have, is the swivel arms. The only complaint I have is the swivel arms, because depending on how you use them, right? These things go 270 degrees. Only complaint I have is if you're in the inner position, right? If you're in the inner position and you go to get up, if you put your hands on wrong, your arms are flying, right? Especially when you're sitting down. So you gotta be very careful. But other than that, I'm gonna be, you got extensions to them, yeah. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I'm actually gonna be releasing my review video that I shot months ago on this, but I'm gonna add clips. Like, I've been using this for a few months. At first, I was okay with the chair, and after about a month, I didn't like it. And then afterwards, I fell in love with it again. And I'm gonna go through that review process. So I've gone through a DX Racer, Razer Enki, and a couple other Staples chairs and stuff. And ultimately, I've landed on this, even with the one feature I don't like. I like and don't like, right? It's I'm gonna be releasing that. I actually did a sleep test on this too. So I slept 2 nights on this chair. Not the best night of sleep, but I slept. Mr. Diana, right? How far it goes back, it's almost flat position. But the way it goes is like, it's that final like 10-20% is like trust fall. Oh my gosh. Hold on a sec, guys. Just received a message. Give me a second here. Sorry, guys. I run a business at the same time, so... Okay, there you go. Toking Burrito. Let's go, man. Store's still good. The main store's still good. We're definitely we're doing good there. And by the way, guys, for those of you who are still wondering about the chair, this is the Lux Gaming chair. The Lux Gaming chair from Corsair. If you want it on Twitch, I have to update my Beacons link on my my TikTok page, but on our Twitch channel, I do have a link with our code in it if you guys want to use it and go through it. You are 115, 115. I was trying to get you 117 for Spartan, but someone took it already. So you're 115. And Samoto. I thought you heard what I literally, I was going to tell you, so I said it earlier because I saw you came in, so I told you. I guess you didn't hear. I did ship it out. I sent out some of the stuff that the promo items I still had and everything. So for now, get you started. And then later on, I will obviously work on getting the rest of our stuff out, hopefully later this year. How's the investment month going? Off to a good start, actually. So we started the campaign just a few days ago. We're about 20% of the way there already. So let's go, guys. Really quick. So again, shout out to Aaron, Bevanox, Plastic Bag Tyler, Sion, and Arctic Rose, and Hunter J for getting us started. Definitely hear that. Mr. Diana, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Again, for expanding once again, that's going to be after we are done renovating the home store and solidifying us, because we still have a full year left before we can decide to try to expand again. Unlike last time, I'm going to make sure I have a much stronger foundation before I go out and do this. So we're going to do it. No, I appreciate it, guys. 16-bit couple. Motivation. 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 What numbers are left? So it varies because people took numbers in between. It's any number above 116. Yeah. And then I know it's a crazy thing, but we have 24 lifetime members left because I did promise the last one, if it happens, we sell all 24, we surpassed the goal. We surpassed the goal of what we need to raise. We'll put one in for the spring giveaway. I'll give the last one away, and then the lifetime membership marketplace will finally go up. And remember, guys, the lifetime membership is grandfathered into all of our businesses. So anything that I create, like I did for Cafe 7. Hold on. Oh, that's the demo screen. No, so for example, Cafe 7, your lifetime membership gets you a free beverage for you and a friend for life every day. So that's a free boba tea for you and a friend, or coffee every day, once a day. If that's not value in itself already, there's that. Now you can be like, well, there's not one opening near me. The whole point of this is an investment. I'll put it this way. This is like, I don't want to use, so I'm going to use a different example, but it's like if a certain tech thing came out and you either choose to invest in the company or invest in the product, because you either want to be an investor or a consumer, right? This is the way you're going, right? The lifetime membership is the consumer route where you're like half off drinks, discounts off purchases, free play, member exclusive events, and invites, and then eventually it ties into all the other businesses that we will launch, other restaurants, things like the Capsule Hotel, hopefully the micro apartments I still want to do. Honestly, I want to do within the next 10 years because then my kids can get into affordable housing. They got to go. They got to go. Except my daughter, she can stay at home. Clip that for my boys in the future. And then we'd love to connect after that year mark. I love to see Seattle come back, be a part of it. Mr. Deanna, so just to let you know, we're not going to be franchising. I definitely learned the hard way that I don't want to franchise. I cannot trust other people with this business. And so the next go around is going to be, we're going to be the ones opening it. And so for those of you that are considering like, hey, I would like to invest or be a part of one of those stores in the future, you can be part of it now. It's because the sooner we raise what we need, the sooner we recover, the sooner we solidify everything, the sooner I start going out there. And we want to do this like In-N-Out style, where In-N-Out buys a location, goes and renovates it, and then sends a team to set up, open, train the entire crew that takes over that store, and they go on to the next one, then the next one, and the next one. So, oh, Mr. Diano, I'm going to tell you this right now. You need to be 1,000% sure everything is buttoned up about your business. And there's no questions. Your contracts, you trust the right lawyers, you trust the right consultants to help you get you filed. And most importantly, you screen your franchisees. Screen them and do not budge on what your business is. Do not budge on the financing. Do not budge on the operations. Do not budge on anything. They signed that contract. They followed that contract. Period. And if they don't follow the contract, you enforce the contract. And there's so much more. It's just like, and ultimately at the end of the day, you got to be careful because you need to have a strong enough business and brand where they won't deviate, right? Hold them to the rules. And, you know, there's so much more that I don't want to go into that I'm going to leave for me and my team and everything like that. But overall, it left such a bad taste in my mouth, but also almost destroyed us. It literally almost destroyed us because, like, we were just recovering from COVID. Like, we were just recovering from COVID, and I had two options. Either I had either going the route of finishing recovering the store and rebuilding the store to where we wanted it to be, or we had a traction, real people who were interested in our business model and everything, who were willing at the time to take a gamble on us and be like, hey, listen, if we franchise, you can build your dream store and your design with us using our resources. Then that's how it was presented to me by the consultants and these other in the franchisees. We would help them open up the better version of our store to do it. And so the resources that we had got initially and that we raised throughout the first 2 years was dedicated to building the franchise infrastructure. So the team, the marketing budget, the warehouse, distribution, the offices, registration, consulting, legal work, everything. That was hundreds of thousands of dollars that had to go into setting that up, all for it to crumble. And so, and like we would like, not gonna get into it, but it was a series of trusting the wrong people, backstabbing, mismanagement, mistrusting on my part, right? And also not cutting it off when I should have cut it off. So there was a lot. There was definitely a lot, and a lot of lessons learned. And ultimately, I take responsibility for it all because ultimately, I was the one that made the decision to go forward and still do all that. So there's all that. But ultimately, sorry, I'm not going to lean on that there. But a lot of good things happened from it, though, Mr. Diano. The relationships that we formed, the brand sponsorships that we attained, the relationships with other creators and other businesses, our contact list, also the refining of our business model all came from those failures. So I'll take it. The last 2 years, maybe I can do without, but it's all a part of the process. I'm NYFT. Darius is working today, but he's in the back working right now. So, also welcome first time chat. Yes, Mr. Diano, the founder is exactly it. But unfortunately, it's different times. This isn't like the 40s and 50s. This isn't the 60s. Hell, if I did my business plan back in like pre-COVID, like 2015, it would have worked actually. But not in today's economy. Today's economy, today's prices, today's market, today's industry is completely different beast. And I recognized that we needed to rebuild. We had to reorganize and we had to do something different. And that's all it is. And that's recognizing that. I'm definitely inspired by it, right? What's it called here? You know that you're gonna. It's what it is one of the biggest things that people don't realize about going into business is you're going to face setbacks. You're going to face failures. You just don't know how many and how big or how often. But it's about how you react to it and how you bounce back from it. It's really going to be like, and I can tell you that, I can tell you guys right now, it's like, it's been 10 years of heartbreak, but also 10 years of growth, 10 years of inspiration, 10 years of joy. So like it comes with the territory. Oh, Klopper, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's not all Nico. Hell yeah, Mr. Diano. You too, man. All of us, all you fellow business owners and you full-time content creators, all of you guys. Gotta keep on pushing, guys. Yeah. Mistakes just means you're trying. Yeah, no. What's it called here? And luck is not, there's no such thing as luck. Is just when preparation meets opportunity. There's so many quotes that stand true. You miss all the shots that you don't take. You know, it's just like, there's all of that. The one thing that I would urge people, like all the so-called business experts on TikTok, they don't talk about the downside of it. They don't talk about the 99% of people who end up failing within the first few years. Majority in the first year. They just make simple mistakes. God, investment acumen. If we're gonna redo the education system, I think financial literacy and understanding how the economy and market work should be mandatory. You don't have to know how to calculate it, but you should know how it works, right? Like, listen, like you don't need to know how to make what's it called here? You don't need to know how to make the Neosporin and the Band-Aid, but you should know how to apply it all. You don't need to know how to make the soap, but you should know how to properly wash your hands. If that makes sense, right? You don't need to do it, but you should know how it works and how to utilize it and how to listen to it. Like it's just like I feel like we're losing common sense these days. Oh my gosh. My children have been kind of keeping that, like actually keeping me on my toes in that regard. They've just been like, their logic these days. I'm like, huh, I did say that. I've done that. But that's just common sense. Sometimes people don't have common sense. Do you guys host tourneys? We do. We do One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Union Arena right now. Magic Weeklies as well too. Not as heavy though. We're not a dedicated card shop. It's a big part of the business, obviously, but it's not our core business. So we do enough for people to have fun with. Would you like to look at the singles? Hold on. Chat, I got to do business. Be right back. Well, we just started doing that. Well, starting getting more serious. They still need to repair this. So it said you have to push to make a selection. So you can so one token for $1, or you can do 5 tokens for $5, 10 for 10, 20, and then go back to 1. No, you get a free token on me.
Hi, everybody. Glopper, we've hosted some tournaments. It just depends. What's up, Drexite? Andrew was like, you gotta go say hi because everybody keeps asking about you. I'm like, what? It's like, who? I'm tired, guys. It's been a long week. I'm excited for Sunday. We'll see if I'm actually here on Sunday, even though it was my idea to bring all the clowns in. But it's gonna be good. What's up, Zeke? Oh. How is everybody doing? Is anybody excited for any movies coming out? I watched Mickey 17 the other day and it was fun. Even though it's a little... What's up, Tabby? Yeah.
Is he here or did he leave?
I don't know.
Oh, he left.
I guess.
Wow, whatever.
I wonder who it was.
Good question. Alright, I'm gonna log off. Do you want me to keep it running in case you want to stream later? Guys, should Darius stream later? Job Simulator?
It's Supermarket Simulator.
Supermarket Simulator,
There's a
sorry.
Supermarket Together game.
There's just, oh, here, take this keyback. Oh, do you know how to adjust the sound?
For which?
The demo sound should be like near 0.
Why is it on a-
I don't know why it's so loud right now. Happy Gilmore 2 will be fun. Darius takeover.
No, it's because of the fact that somebody probably hit this. And because it's on free.
No, now it's doing that. That's. Oh, I want to see the new Gundam movie too. All right. Well, let me see here, guys. Any last minute questions before I go, guys? Whether it's on the investing side, purchases, items on our website, lifetime memberships. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, is the Minecraft movie coming out soon?
Yeah, Minecraft movie is coming out soon.
Wait, when's it?
You want to watch the Minecraft movie yet?
The boys want to watch it.
I'm actually, unironically, very interested in it after the last trailer.
April 4th. Okay. So first weekend of April. All right.
Yeah. I'm unironically very interested in it after that last trailer I'm watching it.
Yes, I did hear Critical Role is making a video game. Did we? By the way, are we go for Sunday? Is that go?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Like I haven't. You have no post or anything for me to
It's
share.
in the Discord. The post went up in the Discord yesterday.
Our Discord or our Discord?
That's what from what Ben said,
Hold on.
what Flagon said, he posted it in both Discords.
Did y'all see the thing
I
for?
have the banner. I don't know where he posted it. Maybe announcements? Okay, then I have no clue where he posted it. Because he claimed to have posted it.
No. You have access to our Discord. Post it at everyone.
Yeah. Everyone in the general chat.
For lifetime members that haven't received the cards. Oh, Lethal. Nope. You are correct. No, I did the last 2. I forgot. There's a handful of you that didn't. Nope. You guys will get it. No, Lethal. Thank you for reminding me. It's not just you. It's a couple of you from the last few months. Because remember, my original goal was if we raised enough by the end of the year, I would have done the packages at the beginning of the year, but things went awry. So yeah, no, I'll get those out for you and I believe it's 3 others. So that'll do. Thank you for reminding me. All right. So I will be back on, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow night. Hopefully more rejuvenated. And what's it called here? Like, we're also gonna be getting ready for. We're gonna have some guests coming over. We're also gonna be getting ready for the baby shower that's on Saturday. So tomorrow night will be a mixture of like streaming, setting up. I'll probably be blowing up balloons on stream. So that's fine. We have 24 remaining. Technically 25, but I bet Taffy if we sell the last 24 in the next month or so, which I don't think is going to happen, but if we did, we'll go ahead and give the last one out as a giveaway prize for the spring chest giveaway. Because that'll be the time mark. Now, keep in mind, guys, you guys will be able to resell these later on. That's why it's also considered an investment, because if we ever get to the micro apartment, like we actually launch that, it's half off rent for lifetime members. You cannot tell me that lifetime member is not going to be worth its weight in gold afterwards. Like it's like, or more than that. So just keep that in mind. But that's only if you believe that I'm going to make it there. It's the only reason why you would invest into something crazy as that sounds. But let's go ahead and raid out, guys. I should probably get home and get some rest. So it's one of those. It's just one of those days. All right. Speaking of, so we're gonna raid Ringo to support their push to partner. Once again, guys, you guys know this. At the end of the month, no matter what happens, whether we raise the funds or not, they're getting a new computer from us one way or another. If you'd like to contribute towards that, you can either download the wheel of. By the way, once that happens, Ringo has to spin the wheel. So if you like to add either new submissions to Ringo's wheel or add for chances to happen, Ringo's gonna do their wheel spin no matter what, whether I send them my computer or we buy them a new one, depending on the funding level. So fun times to come. So with that said, I'm gonna raid you guys out, but before you go, everyone's gonna get a bonus entry into the spring chest giveaway. Let me get you guys copied. Then I'm gonna get home and get some much needed sleep. Hopefully I can sleep tonight. I haven't been able to sleep the last few days. Ugh. All right, you guys are added. Yeah, I just did. Don't worry. So, all right, guys. Umbreon, I'll be on tomorrow, and I'll be on longer tomorrow. I promise you guys. So do not worry. We'll get through. All right, guys. You guys all have a wonderful night. TikTok, I'll be on for like another minute, but. Mahanri. Oh yeah. Before I go, guys. Sarah's the baby registry for both registries are on my about page on my channel. If you want to check that out, anything, Mahanri, we're essentially anything that anyone can get. We appreciate. Things are a little tight right now, so it's just more like if anything you guys can get, we appreciate the smallest thing to the biggest thing. So, but I appreciate you looking. All right, you guys are about to raid out now. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, and TikTok.